Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So here is the final of the three journals that I just recently finished. And this one I think is my favorite of journals that I've made in a long time. I mean, I like all the journals I make. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But you know, sometimes you make something and you're just really attached to it. Well, this is one of the ones that I'm really attached to for two reasons. Number one, the size. When I first started making junk journals, this is the size I made, the traveler's notebook size, the 4¼ by 8¼ and so I kind of went back to the beginning, and in doing so I made it very eclectic, so there isn't any real theme to the journal. But it's just, I let my creativity run wild with it, and this is what I came up with. Now, in this journal, though, there are a lot of like actual vintage ephemera pieces, as well as like other elements that I use. You'll see it when we go through it. So there's a lot of, really good things in there. I really like this journal, is basically what I'm saying. So I'm calling this one Best Friends. I used a sticker. Was this a sticker? Yeah, I think this was a sticker. And it looks like, they're two best friends, maybe sitting on a bench gossiping about boys or classmates or something, but that's why I called it Two Best Friends. I did do some layering of some different vintage pieces. I have, I think this is part of, I'm not sure. I want to say maybe a doily or a table runner. And then I have vintage doily there. I do have some cheesecloth underneath, and then some vintage fabric, but you can't really see it, but it sticks out just a little bit around. Then I have these two little bows. I don't know if you can see that. One there and one there. And it's on the upholstery fabric. I have the metal corners, and then the closure is actually a little bit different than I normally do. So it's seam binding, but as you can see, I put it under the little front topper, see? So it's under here, and it's under this side, and then, so it's not removable, but it's permanently placed under there. So let's go in and I will show you this beauty. All right, so am I in frame? Hold on, let me just make sure. And I am. I wonder if I could go in a little closer. Just a tad. All right, so if I stay there, I should be good. Okay, so I was a little bit excited for the first page, the pocket here. My friend Lolly, a while back, she sent me this challenge. I think it was called the 5-item challenge, I think. Don't quote me on that. But so she sent me some items, and only I had to create something with those items. And so I had made some pockets, and this was one of the pockets I made. But I really liked the pockets, and I wanted to use them in some of my projects, but at the same time I wanted to hoard them because I made them. So but I finally let this one go, and I put this one as little pocket in the front. So it does say peace, happiness, and love. Here are some like the 3D stickers. This is a Tim Holtz sticker down there. And then in the pocket, this was the actual project. So this little tag came with, or was associated with a project or with a challenge that she challenged me with. And then here's a letter from the bookmaker. And then the first page here, this is a vintage tally card. So you can definitely, if you want to, write in here or put pictures in here or something, or, you can just look at it. It's really nice too. Love the colors on that. So it holds this. And I think this was, I know it was some sort of tag, but for some reason, I can't remember where it came from. And here is another little vintage tally card. But I thought it looked more like a tag as it had a little piece here, so I used it like that instead of gluing it down. then some places to write. So here, I did a little fold over of the paper. I added some little stickers there, and then in the pocket here I have an altered guest check, which I decoupaged a napkin on that, and you can write on the back of that. And this is actually a sticker, and like, you know, I don't want to peel it, but basically, well, I can't peel it. Oh, maybe on this, oh yeah, hold on. I don't have thumbnails anymore. I cut them. Well, they broke, so I cut them. But anyways, this is a sticker. And I actually got this one from Kristen over at Rock Paper Treasures in like as a thank you in an order that I got. But I just thought, you know, it was like a vintage looking, so I wanted to add it into the eclecticness of the journal. And this is a little Tim Holtz tag, not a tag, but like a little label. And also Tim Holtz. And then this is another vintage piece. It's actually best wishes for a speedy recovery, but it's really cute. So I thought, you know, you could use it as a journaling card, or you could use it to make another little pocket or a tuck spot or something like that. That is some vintage music paper. Here, this is like a ephemera piece, but not vintage. And then I put it in the middle, so on the other side of the journal, it's going to be the other side of that. And this is a tag that I made. I think I made it on a Tag Tuesday, possibly. But I can't remember. But I thought it was kind of cool. It sort of looks like a bookmark. You could use it as a bookmark if you wanted to. Excuse me. And then another vintage playing card. And I believe I got that from Kristen as well. And then I used a library. I got the name of this last time. They're library cards, but card catalogs. The cards that go in a card. I don't know what to call them, but they're from the library. And then I put a little flower there. And then since it kind of overlapped a little bit, I turned the back into a pocket. And then, so this is a vintage playing card. And then this is a little sticker that you can use, you know, wherever you want to use it. So that sticks in there. And then we have some, I think this was onion skin or typewriting paper, one of those. It has a little coffee dye on it. And here I put some more stickers. Well, not stickers, I'm sorry. Like those little ephemera pieces, the mushroom, and then I put a little butterfly on top of the mushroom. And here is the green stamps. They're all there. And I use it just to make, you know, a little page, but it is vintage. And then here, I don't know if you can see this. The stamp part here, it's from February 21st, 1925, Los Angeles, California. So I use that. And that I believe I also got from Kristen. And then this is, I believe Tim Holtz, one of the ephemera pieces, and a little tag here. And then inside, here is a little journaling card that I made. And then here, I use these. The funny thing is, I use these all the time to make my lists, because there's like a 1 through 10, if you can see there. And then I always put like to-dos or like Saturday or whatever I'm doing. And then I list things that I need to do for a particular day, like especially days that I'm not working. That way I remember to do everything that I'm supposed to do. Because sometimes if I don't write stuff down, I forget. But I use those a lot. So I thought I thought I would start using them in including them in projects as well. So here we have another vintage. I think these are, oh no, this is a cigarette card. I was going to say tea card, but it's not. It's a cigarette card. And then I added it there. And I think I got this also in a Happy Mail. I'm pretty sure it was a Happy Mail from my friend Gayla. Yeah, I'm almost 100% positive. And then that's some more vintage music paper. here's a little, like a reproduction vintage advertisement. And then we have some vintage movie trivia that I put in the pocket there. And here I flipped up the bottom of the page and I put these two little pieces in there. And then this page is a little bit different. So we have an envelope. I put a little picture on the front of it. Inside the envelope, we have playing card and another little, like just a ephemera piece, a reproduction, nothing vintage. Then I add this little pretty picture here, but also I added a little place to do some journaling on the bottom. And then you close that up, flip it over, and then on the other side, here's a little petty cash receipt that you can use to write on. In the back there, I made, just like the front, I made just kind of, you know, a little picture there with a tag on the bottom. And then here, this is a little bit of a, well, it feels kind of like a cardboard now because I folded it in half. But to kind of like, you can use it to journal on the front and the back. That way it's not just a book page. So you can actually journal on it as well. Here is a vintage, I think it's a grocery receipt from August 12th, 1937. So it's blank on the back if you want to do some journaling. This is a vintage milk cap or milk bottle cap, something like that. But it's from, oh, I don't know why I thought I saw a year, but it's not. But it's vintage. And then there's a little pocket. And in the pocket, I have these two that you can use to create other tuck spots, or, you know, you can use them for photo mats, whatever you want. And then here's the other side of the vintage receipt. And just like the other one, this is a vintage envelope that has, what did I put in this one? Oh, those two little pieces there. And then here's a picture and the little spot to write. And then again, flip it over. We have the petty cash, place to write. Some little bits and pieces here. What did I put in this pocket? Oh, I got some more of the little to-do, I'll call them to-do lists. I got two of them here. And this is, I know this is from Tim Holtz, a little tag that you can use to journal on the back, or you can use to make another little tuck spot. And then here, a little vintage envelope that I used to make another place to put things. This is a reproduction. It's not an actual bottle cap or milk cap. But this here is a real vintage cigarette card. I don't know if it has a year on the back. It does not, but it is vintage. So we have that. And then of course, you know, you can tuck other stuff in the pockets as well. Take stuff out that you don't want. This is a vintage advertisement, I think from, yeah, Sears and Roebuck. It's a catalog. I did back it on to some cardstock just because, you know, it was very delicate because it is vintage. But so that way I could make a tuck spot out of it. And here's a tag that I made. And then that just tucks right up inside there. This is the other side of the green stamps thing. And another little mushroom and butterfly. There's another card catalog from the library. Again, with a little hidden tuck spot on the back with a playing card. And then another one of the vintage Get Well cards. And here's the other side of that page that we saw earlier. And then another one of the tags that I made with a little playing card there. And another altered guest check that you can use to write on the back. And this is, I don't know if this is, it's not Tim Holtz. I can't remember what it is, but it's like, you know, a reproduction of a vintage something or other. Here's another tuck spot I made again with a library card catalog thing. And I did put some stickers here just to kind of decorate it a little bit, and then 2 pieces of ephemera that you can use to write notes on the back of. And then I believe, oh yeah, that's the back page. So I really like the way this journal came out. This is, you know, one of my top faves, but I can't hoard it, so I am sharing it with you guys. So this one, again, it's called Best Friends. It is available in my Etsy. If you are interested, I will leave a link to the journal in the description box below. That way you can go check it out if you want to, or, you know, whatever. So that is it for the sharing of my 3 journals in the past 3 videos. So I hope you enjoyed this one as well. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.